we're standing in front of the last remaining old company building, that being a business-related building. They know aside from the dwelling houses that's still left. And this is the shell of it. Originally, believe it or not, it was a bank building. This of course, Clinchco was originally called Moss. That's another story within itself. And this was the Moss branch of the Dickinson County Bank Incorporated, which the main office was in Clinchfield. We had the bank here from, I think, the early 20s, probably up until around 1930 or early 30s. And of course, the Great Depression put an end to it, and it never opened back up. And the building has housed several things over the years. At one time, the barber shop was in the upstairs front here. The post office was in the back. The company had offices in the front. And after the company offices were done away with, the post office was moved from the back to the front until the new post office was built down on the corner here. And then there's various other little things I think took place in upstairs. Maybe I think some people say they actually attended school there. Possibly a little embalming work done, maybe a little bit of laundry, maybe a little bit of print. You know, just a whole lot of things actually took place in the old building here.
So right next to it, where was the company store?
Okay, the next building. Now there was a space between them, several feet. Well, you can see a little bit of concrete back there, but well, okay. Now the company store probably started where that wall is back there. I think that's pretty much the back of it. And then there was a space between it. Where, see, this is concrete, and then you have a stone section, and then more concrete. So the stone section was a gap between the company store and the next building down, which was actually a section of the store, but it was a separate building they called the ladies department. And then there was another empty space, and then was the drugstore and the theater. So all that set right in this block here, and then the school then was on down below on the exact spot where the senior citizens building is.
Where that, the red brick building there.
Yes. And then of course you can see the old church then on past it, which was called the Union Church.
And I just want to say this area right here, I see sports and things, but at one time they actually had pictures of the history of Clinchco. They used to have the paintings of what the company store was.
Yeah.
And this was painted by children, and I think it was organized by Edna Gully.
Yeah, most of it.
Yeah, I think over there I see some company houses.
Oh, yeah, there is one that you can see of the section of buildings that we're talking about.
Is that that it?
Yeah. Keep going or either turn it off till we get there, whichever.
Well, I can show from this side, there's more company houses here. And there used to be a clubhouse, Dennis, there.
Yes.
And what is that? Can you tell us what the clubhouse was?
Well, it was actually a boarding house. There were 4 boarding houses in Clinchco, and this was the more elite one. Company officials came over. They stayed here. Sometimes the company doctors stayed here. Traveling salesmen, again, this was kind of for the uppity ups. You may have had a few miners here as well, but they were mostly in the other 3. And this one, of course, they all served meals, but this one, they would have events here, maybe school related or whatever,
And Mary Sue Steffi's mother ran it.
Yes.
And Mary Sue's maiden name was
Wooten.
Mm-hmm. Mom remembers her. And Mary Sue Steffi was the community organizer for the play I wrote and we produced called Clinchco the Day After Payday. So, yeah, so that's not the company. Oh, it is, but it's gray.
Yeah. They got their pillars off.
Yeah, it used to be all brick.
Yeah, all the buildings were actually red brick. I don't know why they did them in gray.
They probably ran out of red paint.
But anyway.
What is this right here?
This is lights they took down from the ball field when they reclaimed up there.
Oh.
They eliminated ball field is no longer,
Oh, that's too
it
bad.
don't exist anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But now if you want to get well, get back here where you can get that.
Yeah.
Wow. But yes, this is the buildings that we were talking about. This is the old post office building here. And of course, then you go out to the company store and then the ladies department, barbershop, drugstore, and the one on the main end was the theater.
Right. And you can't see the way this is laid out, but there used to be like a bridge between the two big buildings.
Yeah, this is kind of what they're trying to show here.
Okay.
But they've got it a little wrong because they've got this down on the ground level and it should have been up here.
Right.
So they made a little miscue on that one.
Well, they did the best they could. And there's a train over there.
Yeah, and then the one on the end here is the old filling station that used to be
Oh,
down here.
yeah. Yeah, so this was like people trying to remember, trying to teach the children what Clinchco used to be. And I used to play on this playground. I bet you did too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the playground was right next, a little bit further down. But I remember the streets being very busy, people saying howdy to each other, and, everybody knew everybody else. And they really cared about each other. I think that's what I miss. Yeah, this is where the playground was.
Yeah.
And I used to, this would have been in the early 60s. And I guess on a Friday night, the teenagers would be in their cars going on dates. And my sister and I would make fun of them together. Like, teenagers, ick.
Okay. So now where you're filming here now, this is the senior citizens.
Right, that's where the school
And
is.
the school sat on the exact spot of that, which was a high school for several years.
Mm-hmm.
And then later was an elementary up until I believe 1975. I spent my 7 years of elementary here.